What's up everybody, it's me Kate. I am back with another video. So in this video, I'll be reviewing the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So the first thing I'll review of the movie is that I'm guessing they might make a second movie, because think about it. Why do you think they actually showed that secret ending of Dr. Robotic, aka Eggman, in the Mushroom Village that Sonic said in the beginning? And I've actually heard that people wanted the character Tails, if you've heard of the character Tails in the movie. And so I'm guessing if they make a second movie, they might add the character Tails. But I don't think Sonic knows him yet, because he doesn't really talk that much about Tails. So also there was one thing that people also noticed, is that the fact that they added the character Knuckles, except he doesn't play an important role. And you're probably wondering where they show him at. And where they show him at is when they show the clip of Baby Sonic giving Longclaw the flower, and there's like pictures of the bad guys. If you notice, one of them looks exactly like Knuckles, except they have a mascot, a cape, and like a hat with feathers on it. And also there was another thing from Sonic that could have been added, is that if by the ending of the scene, when Sonic gets the energy from his quills back, it's almost kind of referring to when Sonic used the Chaos Emeralds to turn to Super Sonic. It kind of looks like it, except there's no yellow fur or the different eye color. Also, the next thing for Sonic is that I've actually heard people say this, that Baby Sonic is kind of like the classic version of Sonic the Hedgehog, but except he's a little more different from this than before. Also, did you know that, I don't know why they did this, why they made Green Hills a different type of town, even though Sonic lives in a different world that is Green Hills, except it has no name at all, maybe. We just don't know. Also, that if you heard of the character Donut Lord, it turns out that Donut Lord actually pretty much likes Sonic. And I think I know what he means in the scene where he says, when you kick the bucket. And what he means is when your life is all over and you end up dying. Also, there was another character that Donut Lord knows, but I forgot the name. I know that Sonic called her Pretzel Lady. It was when the scene when he was like trying to do the yoga stuff, and actually she was pretty much nice, except they didn't put that much character into her. And what I mean by character, they didn't really introduce her that much. Also, there was a funny scene in the movie that would make me laugh, and that was the scene when she was like with her sister, and her sister was trying to get Tom, aka Donut Lord, out of the house by shutting the door in his face. That was very funny. But the pretzel lady, she was going up to the door to get him, to stop her, and it was so funny. Also, the second thing I want to reveal is that how does Dr. Robotnik want Sonic, even though he doesn't really understand his power? Like, he did research it, he just doesn't know how it works. And the thing that wouldn't make sense is why would he put it in his mouth, even though it's like electrocuted? Like, think about it. If you put that in your mouth, it's gonna electrocute you, and I can tell he probably got hurt. Also, there was one thing the world hated about the first time Sonic came out. If you guessed it, it was the older side. If you thought about it, if you look behind the scenes, they actually used a statue to make it look like Sonic. So, because that would make sense, because I don't know how they would get some person that was probably big into a little Sonic suit. Because I bet that the person that voiced Sonic is pretty much bigger than Sonic. Also, I've actually heard of this before. It was when the guy that started calling Crazy Man, the guy that was hunting him, and the guy that had the chainsaw. This thing he drawn on the paper. It was named Sonic. It's like Sonic, except it looks kind of different. He was trying to reference Sonic, but he's trying to draw Sonic. He probably just draw it like that because he doesn't really know how Sonic looks like. So the thing I think they might add to the second movie would be pretty cool if they might add more characters like Amy, maybe Shadow, or maybe some new characters in the movie. That might be cool. And what if they might add the daughter of Pretzel Lady's sister? Because remember in the scene when the little girl gave Sonic the shoes? I think they could add her in the second movie also. Also, I don't know actually the question I want to know is how does Sonic doesn't have his parents anymore? The only person he's had is Longclaw. Like, what happened to his real parents? Because Longclaw, he's a bird. Sonic, he's a hedgehog. So what's the difference? Well, the difference is one's blue, Longclaw is like a brownish, except she has kind of like white fur on her face. But what really happened? Like, we all know what happened to Longclaw. She probably died in the beginning when the portal of the ring closed, because she probably sacrificed herself to save Sonic. But what happened to his real parents? So I'm guessing the same thing happened to them, that they probably died because the hunters also know about Sonic probably for maybe a long time, and his parents probably sent him off with Longclaw because he probably might have no Longclaw, except Sonic probably doesn't. Cause Sonic, when he met Longclaw, he looked like a 2-year-old, or maybe a 3 or a 4-year-old. So he's probably known Longclaw probably for 4 years, I'm assuming. We just don't know. That's the question I want to really know. So that's my guess. Also, they could add Shadow, because if you think about it, maybe Shadow might be a good character to add, but the only thing they might stick with in the second movie could be Tails, because that's the only character people really wanted in the movie. Not really Amy or Shadow or the rest of the characters, just probably Tails. Because Sonic, he's probably known Tails for pretty much a long time, and they probably just want Tails to be in the movie. And if you don't know who plays Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman, the person that plays him is named Jim Carrey, and people have seen him on movies before, but I just don't really watch them. Because there was a secret ending when Jim Carrey changes, so this might be confusing because it might be that Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Eggman are the same person. Because think about it, when Sonic sends him to the mushroom world, everything changes to him. He wears a different suit. He looks like Dr. Eggman, except he doesn't really look like the animation form that Dr. Eggman looks like. So I think Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Eggman are the same person. I just don't know. I'm just thinking about that. Also, the next thing I want to review is that why is it that Sonic has to wear all these shoes? Like, if you notice, that might be in the old trailer or the new trailer. He has to wear all of these shoes, and the shoes he wears now is that it's like a rusty different color. But there's something in the trailer this guy noticed on YouTube, is that during one trailer he's wearing the original shoes, on another trailer he's wearing the shoes they wore at first, and the guy wants to know why is he wearing those shoes at the same time at different times. Because they probably put it at the wrong time, because the people that went to watch the movie, they didn't really know that Sonic did have the shoes when he was a child. This also happened when we see the first glimpse of baby Sonic. He has the little shoes, except when he gets older, it changes. But this time when you watch the movie, the shoes he wears is like brown. And I've actually seen this before on video, that people were like making an art of baby Sonic. Like, they made they like the art of him looking at him giving the flower to Longclaw, except it doesn't really have Longclaw in it. It just has Baby Sonic. Also in Sonic the Hedgehog, they actually had to use something to voice Sonic. I don't know what it was. They had to put it around the voice actor that plays Sonic, and he just had to talk. And there was little dots on his face. I don't know what that about. Like I said, they used a statue to play Sonic, and they just filmed it. And there's another thing I was thinking about. Remember in the scene when Sonic gets mad at Donald Lord for trying to leave the town? So I'm assuming whenever he gets angry, that's when the lining on his body is gonna come to represent his anger. So he's probably almost getting close to Super Sonic, maybe in the second movie, or if they make a third movie at all. I'm just assuming that because that might be true. Because think about it, if you were him, would you be angry and the probably body on his lightning will come out? Also, did you know Sonic can probably take out everything except maybe actually no, he can take out everything. Also, Sonic the Hedgehog, there was something about Sonic that was different. It was like how they did keep the scene in Sonic Forces where he meets Donald Lord, where he's not Sonic Forces. I mean, the movie where he says this in the first trailer saying, meow. It was very funny because Donald Lord, he was so scared because he had no idea what Sonic was. He thought he was like an alien or something. And there was another funny scene when Sonic says this, I'm a hedgehog. I feel like that's obvious. And that was super funny in the movie. So, except there would be one thing that would make Sonic look like classic Sonic is that if you see classic Sonic, he doesn't really have blue arms. His arms are like a peach color, except it's like light peach or something. It's like that if you ever saw Sonic. So what I like in the movie is that how they got Sonic doing, because if you ever saw any Sonic show, he's like that cool. He's like acting cool. They also did that in the movie. They also keep the scene in the first movie where he says, when he's like destroying the robots that Dr. Egg, not Dr. Eggman, well, kind of Dr. Eggman, but Dr. Robotnik has, where he's like using fire to destroy them. And there was a new scene where he pretends he has guns and he's making that pew pew sound to make it look like he's like shooting them. So I pretty much did like everything in the movie. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my review for Sonic the Hedgehog. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. Peace.